Welcome back to part 2 of our boat tour. Last time we showed you the outside area of our boat, and today we want to take you inside. Come on in. Welcome on board! So the first thing we have when you enter our yacht is the kitchen, and we really like it because it's very big for the space we have down here. On the left we have one of the most important things on our boat. It's a manual espresso maker and we love it. Of course we have our kettle and everything you need to make good coffee. We have an electrical cooking plate on our gas oven. So when we are out at sea we cook with gas, but here in the harbor we cook with normal electricity. We also have an oven, and I think the crazy thing about this stove is that you have a little pin you can put inside. When the boat is stable, then it will be flat, but if you're out at sea and you always have waves, it moves, like the waves move, which is crazy and a little bit scary first. To move on, we have a cupboard full of our normal porcelain, and we have really cool glasses that isolate and they don't break. So when we went shopping for our stuff, we always had to think what is good and what comes handy when you're on a boat which moves all the time. So we don't have a lot of glass, but we have these cups. And then we have some stuff for breakfast, which is also very important for us. We have a fridge, which is like a fridge, you know, maybe from your grandma's house. So you open it and it is not organized, but you open it from the top. And we have 2 sinks and a normal water tap, which you can hear activates the pump and it takes the water from our tank. We have a very big water tank. I think we have 360 liters of water which we can store, if I'm correct. And there's also a manual foot pump, but we don't use it. You would use it down here and you, I don't know, then you could pump. And then it would take the water if this thing doesn't work. But we don't use it because we have this nice tap. And we have a second little fridge which we use for all our drinks, and this is the kitchen.
We have a lot of hatches in the floor, and here are more valves. Here is a lot of good food.
But
But
only cans.
only cans, yeah.
Because there could be water in the floor.
And here's milk and more storage. And we have some more storage, for example on this side and on this side. My favorite part is this storage space, because here are our sweets. A lot of sweets.
It's exploding.
And what else do we have on this side? We have our AC. That's very luxurious to have it on a boat, because it's very good on hot days like today to cool it down. Yeah. Okay, and the AC is under this seat, but you can see not so much. It's like a AC in a car or at home, but a bit smaller.
Welcome to another room on this boat. It is one of our 2 guest cabins. The same as here on the other side, it's symmetrical. And it's like a normal bedroom we have for friends, family, people visiting. And it is equipped with a cupboard. So this is the bed. We have windows, a light, and a fan, and it's enough space for 2 people to sleep here. Ip, can you show us the toilet?
Of course I can. Wait. Oh no.
Censored.
This is the toilet, or the bathroom. You can sit on it, We have a lot of storage over there. Now it's all empty because it's for the guests. Yeah, we have also here inside our medical stuff. This is all the medical stuff. It's a lot because it's for the whole journey. And here we have a manual toilet. It's different than in the front. It's you have to pump.
It's a workout toilet.
So we have two different ones. For example, if the electrical one breaks, we have the manual one, and here you can use the tap as a shower. And under this we have also a little how do you say it?
Something where the water flows in.
Yeah, something where the water flows in, and there's a pump so that you can pump the water outside. And what I love is that you have fresh air in the bathroom. It's here. And you have enough space to stand. I can stand, so there's no problem. So this is our office and our navigation table with a lot of technical equipment inside. For example, we have our satellite phone, we have our plotter. Here are all the different switches. Here on the left side are the services, in the middle are the different lights, and here are the instruments for the GPS, the radar, and something like that.
What I think is really cool is this panel here. And it says at the moment our battery is charged 100%, and then I can click and see how much energy are we producing, for example with our solar sails at the moment, and what is taking off energy from our battery. This is our living room and Netflix and chill on a boat. So here we have our lounge area / sofa couch. It's perfect because you have different possibilities to sit. You can sit like this, you can have it as a table, you can sit like this when you watch TV. We have Netflix and YouTube. What I like the most is that you can slide the table. So this is also our office, and not only our office but also our bar. This is a secret hole in the table, and this is where we keep some drinks and some snacks. Yeah.
What else do we have under the bank?
Here, under here, so you can always take off these cushions. You just have to go like this. Maybe you can actually see it from here. We have our water maker, and our water maker produces fresh drinking water and showering water from seawater. So when we turn it off, it needs 1 hour to produce 80 liters of water, and that's where we get our water supply from.
And on this side we have a small bank.
This is also a special function. When you take off the cushions here again, you can see that there is a kind of net or a baby bed, which you can hook to the sides. So when you are out on the ocean and you're doing night shifts, one person could lie here, which is like a normal bed size, and you could pull up this net, and when the boat goes like this, the whole time you don't fall out. And now we're moving to my most favorite room. Our bedroom. Come in. On each of the two sides we have our cupboards, and we use them to store all our clothes. This is my favorite one. It's pets. And it's full of socks. We have two fans on both sides, a big window to open up here. We have USB ports, so when we plug in our cell phones, we can plug them in directly with the normal USB plug. This always works. We have one big cupboard and a hat. We have something behind, which is our bathroom, and it works as a sink. We have some drawers for all our toiletry stuff. We have a toilet, obviously, which is very luxurious because this one is electrical, and first you put in water and then you take it out. So the other toilet we have is manual, this one is electric. And on this side we have the shower. We would be using it in here. Then we would close this door and the one on this side. And then we could have a normal shower. And the water would go down here, and we have a pump underneath that takes out the water. And there's one more thing. Before we go to sleep, we always need to close the windows. So this is the way you close the windows on a boat. Or not. Still practice. I feel like a monkey when I do it. And then you take it down. And then you close it. And then you can go to bed.
And we have an extra board computer here, so you can see all the information you need from the bed.
This is the bedroom. How do we roll?
How do we row?
Yeah.
With the sails.
Yeah.
But we also, a lot of people asked us, do we have a motor on board or just sails? And we always say we have also a motor, and it's here.
It's big.
Yeah, it's a Volvo Penta with 55 horsepower.
I hope we will never need it. But here is a little window in case it's burning. Then we can have a look from outside.
No, then you can take the
fire extinguisher.
Extinguisher to put inside.
Really?
The flames do not come out.
Okay, good to know. Hopefully this never happens.
Me too.
Hit subscribe and jump on board to not miss the next boat life video. We'll be up for some real talk.